Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Vici Sylvana Putra. I'm a lecturer from Faculty of Psychology at Universitas Islam Bandung. I will presenting my research that has been submitted to Social and Humanities Research Symposium 2020, organized by Universitas Islam Bandung. My presentation have 4 sections. There are introduction, methods, result, and conclusion, and then discussion. Without any further ado, so I will begin in introduction. Yeah. First of all, my research title is Social Network Analysis of Tweets During Protest Action on Regulation Draft of Omnibus Law, an overview from social psychology perspective. Introduction: the power of Twitter. Twitter is one of the social media that is useful in crisis situation because it provides important information when events occur. Although most of the tweets are conversation and chat, they are also used to share relevant information and report news. An example, using social media Twitter in emergency situation is the Mumbai terror attack tragedy in 2008. Online user volunteered to create a Twitter page to update and share situational information about the attack. Another study revealed that 52.6% of the tweets related to the H1N1 virus in 2009 contain news and information about swine flu. Twitter is used to provide important information about tsunami warning, missing and dead people, service availability, etc. During the Haiti earthquake, Twitter was used to create awareness about the disaster and mobilize people to help each other. Okay, about the demonstration of omnibus regulation draft, the ratification of the regulation omnibus law draft in July 2020 invited student reaction to take the street to voice their rejection of the bill. From July to August 2020, thousands of students packaged various cities holding demonstration in front of the DPRD building in their respective region. Demonstrations were also held at the PRRI building in Jakarta, which consists of various campuses in Jakarta and its surrounding area. Not only Jakarta, student demonstrations took place in other areas such as Bandung, Jakarta, Surabaya, Makassar, and other areas. The large number of protesters made clashes inevitable. Clashes occurred between the demonstrator and the police. Many victims fell from both sides. Okay. It can be said that the dissemination of information occur very quickly among social media users throughout Indonesia, especially during the student demonstration moment. The spread of this information was marked by the outbreak of the hashtag Tolak Omnibus Law on social media such as Twitter. In this situation, information becomes very important during a demonstration because the availability of direct information can provide information about the situation at the time of the demonstration. About social network analysis itself, in social science, social network analysis has become a powerful methodology in addition to statistics. The concept of network has been defined, tested, and applied in research tradition across the social science, from anthropology, sociology, psychology, business administration, and history. SNA focus on the structure of human groups, communities, organization, market, society, and the existing of world system. The basis of social network visualization is led by researchers who call themselves sociometry. Social network analysis is a tool for mapping important knowledge relationship between individuals. SNA was developed to understand that the ties and or age of actor, nodes, or points that exist in system with two focuses, namely actor and the relationship between actor in particular social context. This focus helps to understand how the position of existing actors can affect access to existing resources such as goods, capital, and information. Methods. This study took the Tolak Omnibus Law hashtag dataset from Twitter through the Netlytics software with a time span from 14 to 21 August 2020. After the data was collected, measurements were made on two types of communication network, namely the name network and the chain network, which can be described and analyzed with analytic. Furthermore, analysis was carried out at two network levels, namely the micro and macro. At the micro level, we will see the phenomena from the actor side by measuring the degree of centrality. At the macro level, measurement analysis of the social network structure will be carried out, including diameter, density, reciprocity, etc. Okay, result, descriptive. From the descriptive analysis of the hashtag Tolak Omnibus Law, it can be seen that from day to day, Tolak Omnibus Law posts are decreasing. The peak was on August 14, 2020, with the number of posts more than 2,000, and then drastically decreased the following day with the number of posts less than 500. There was an increase in posts on August 17, 2020, which coincided with the celebration of the Republic of Indonesia Independence Days, but not too many, 15 more, 500 more. Okay, we got this picture from Netlytic. It's called sociogram, which show that account that are often mentioned by Twitter user in the Tolak Omnibus Law network, namely the Jokowi. Jokowi is the President of Republik Indonesia with a total in degree of 188, and the DPR account with a total in degree 2013. 213. Sorry. The Jokowi and DPR account are in one cluster, is yellow over here, yellow, which means that the two accounts are the most mentioned in the Tolak Omnibus Law hashtag network in one tweet. And the second cluster is green cluster with total in degree on the kemitraan en_en the account of 185, Tempo.co of 188, and KPKRI 185. In the pink cluster, there are 5 accounts that are most often mentioned in the tweet, namely Sabda Jati, Itu, Mira, KSP Ichitu, and Uni Global Union, which total in degree on each account is 116. Which means that the 5 accounts are mentioned together in a tweet on the Tolak Omnibus Law network. In terms of the interaction that occur, the 5 clusters interact with each other as seen from the edges or lines that connect the cluster to one another. Yeah, from this chart, this is the top 10 account. It can be seen that the Thomas Mulvik account posts the most hashtag Tolak Omnibus Law. The presentation about 26.9%. The second rank occupied by the Ari Balangsak. And the last is Fatma 65836. It's on number. We can talk about it later. Okay. Name and chain network. The chain network structure is formed based on the reply activity performed. The comparison of the diameter, this is diameter, of the name network and the chain network show that the digital opinion movement is equally limited to certain circles or limited communities because it's commanded by certain actor. In this case, it spread more widely with mention and retweet that are carried out independently compared to reply activity to dominant actor. The data show that the hashtag Omnibus Law was succeeded in mobilizing public opinion from certain circle, and there is a tendency for actors to try to show their existence as critics who are always up to date in regarding government policy, in this case rejecting the regulation draft. This motivation is accordant with that proposed by Rosenabel et al. 2019 that one of the purpose of using hashtag is trend engaging. Okay, conclusion and discussion. The trend for Omnibus Law post was posted most of August 14, 2003 and decreased dramatically thereafter. The Jokowi and DPR RI account are the most mentioned account in every Tolak Omnibus Law post, because they are considered the most capable and appropriate parties in conveying the aspiration of Tolak Omnibus Law hashtag is Jokowi and DPR RI. Account Thomas Movic, Arya Bangsa, Niar are the top 3 account that post the most Tolak Omnibus Law hashtag, which are both account because the digital opinion movement with the hashtag is limited to the circle or community commanded by certain actor. The hashtag Tolak Omnibus Law has succeeded in mobilizing public opinion from certain circle, and there is tendency for actors to try to show their existence as critics who are always up to date regarding government policy. Impact of collective behavior on internet on social psychology perspective. And in engaging in the internet, people tend to access internet sites that approve or reinforce opinions similar to themselves. This can lead to group polarization in community, society, countries, and the world. This polarization can cause society to split into two extreme poles that endanger the harmonization of relation between community groups. According to some experts, collective behavior is defined as actions that are carried out together or simultaneously in a similar way by a large number of people in a group in certain situation or event, which can sometimes be in the form of unusual action. According to this measure, the greater the structural tension, the greater the chance for collective behavior to occur. General belief, rumor, which are very easily believed to be true and then disseminated. Precipitating factor that support the suspicion and anxiety of the public. Mobilization of participant. The manifestation of collective behavior that is led by the leadership, either to move away from dangerous situation or to approach people who are considered target of action. If it related to behavior of omnibus law supporter and student as parties who reject the draft regulation, certain group of social media users initially show their turmoil and reaction with a process called mailing, a process in which individuals become increasingly tense, anxious, and excited. With increased emotion, excitement, and mutual stimulation, people are more likely to act impulsively under the influence of a self-impulse called the collective mind or group mind. If the intensity of this process increases, then social contagion will arise, which involve the rapid and irrational dissemination of impulses or conscience. This social transmission even often because social media users to become active in behaving together even in online situations. Furthermore, shared excitement with the user pool can involve a circular reaction process. Thus, when a person becomes restless or excited, this emotion and behavior will become a model for influencing other people. This process of mutual stimulation produces a circular spiral of feeling and action. Okay, that all of my presentation. Uh, I hope I can give you more knowledge and information about using SNA and using data from Twitter, and we can relate it into social psychology theory. It's more interesting for me, so I hope it useful for you all. Okay, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.